Well, I believe in good vibrations is what creates a beautiful nation. All you need is the will to do right, do right, do right.
And we're live. Something, anecdotal arguments. Something, bitch is stealing Christmas because she's evil.
Evil.
How's it going?
Same as always.
Dude, just how do you not know how bad that's gonna look?
She thinks it looks good. Because she is an ice queen, cold-hearted bitch to the core, and evil.
That's gotta be what it is. For those of you who don't know, I am a native Michiganian, and that's what we're called. We only tell other people they're Michiganders because you guys are fools. It's Michigander, right?
Yeah, Michiganders.
I don't care for it at all.
Hey, it beats ours. Ours is zony.
No, you gotta be Arizonans.
Nope, zonies.
What do I know? A Tennessean? Tennessean?
Tennessean. It's probably Tennessean, but I like Tennessean better.
I do like Tennessean, yeah. Never, Black Magic. You will never be able to super chat this show.
Yeah. We're never going to
do
get
not.
to the point where we can get monetized.
We don't even want to be monetized. That would be like fun, possibly influential. People would tune in. There'd be people talking in chat. Just disgusting.
I could set up Streamlabs, I suppose.
No. I have no idea how to do that. And I have not a Streamlab. What do I have? D-Live? No. I do have a D-Live. What's the other one?
Twitch?
Bit something or other?
What? BitChute?
BitChute? Well, yeah,
BitChute.
It's supposed to be connected. I have no idea how
This one hasn't been connected. Mine hasn't done it since like August. Late August, early September was the last time it actually auto-copied over to BitChute for me. And I have no idea why. All the settings are correct. It just won't go get them.
New Hampshire? Is that right? New Hampshire? New Hampshireite?
You can't get there. You can't get there from here.
Sean knows all about the P.O. boxes. That's Maine, by the way.
Yeah, that is a Maine thing, but you know, New Hampshire is kind of like Maine West.
I said something the other day. It was like Florida South. I was like, wait, no. What did I mean? Can't do it. Massachusetts?
Massholes. That's what they are. They're massholes.
Massholes. There we go. Floridians, Texan. Texan's a pretty good sounding one. Coloradan? Montanan for sure.
Yeah, Colorado. Coloradan. Utanian, I guess, would be for Utah. I have no idea.
Utanian? That's not a bad one.
Nevada.
Utenites?
Hmm?
Utenites, unite? It was very much popularized. What was it? Pet Cemetery?
What, you can't get there from here?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just something everybody I know from Maine has ever said. They all seem to say it.
Mm-hmm. Black Magic said Vermont or Vermonsters.
Vermonsters, yeah.
I like that one.
have a cousin who lives in
Alaskan,
Arlington.
Hawaiian. Really? I know of a story that has a Burlington Vermonter.
Yeah.
It's actually my favorite book series to describe because of how OP everybody is. It's just ridiculous. Oh, speaking of, so Amazon lost their lawsuit. Or not Amazon, Audible. Audible's Amazon lawsuit.
Oh, what? Huh? Fill me in.
They were holding back pay on for royalties for Audibles because of their like you could sell 30 in January and 50 in February, but you would only get 20 of your royalties because of the returns from January. Yeah. And I happen to take full effect of the Audible. I'll take a chance on like any book. Oh. Admit. And give or take if I like it or not.
Yeah.
I'll return it. No questions asked policy. I got an email the other day like, you abuse your privilege. Keep it up and we'll keep you from in the future from returning books. That's what the sample's for. I'm like, the sample doesn't usually include like the incredibly graphic rape scene that turned me off and made me shut the book off.
Right. Well, you knew they were going to come for you eventually. What the hell is going on with Garrick?
But like, there was
I'm dying.
how's that tea treating you?
It's still too hot to drink.
Eh.
It'll help once I get it to the point where I can actually consume it.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi there. How you doing, gents?
Good. How's it going, Garrett?
From now on, would you mind texting me the link instead of sending it through Twitter? Because it always gives me a fucking hassle to try and get it to work.
All right.
You know
Appreciate
why?
it.
I can
It's
tell
only
you
17
why.
extra steps.
Well, because right now I'm on mobile. I mean, if I wasn't on mobile, it'd be different, but I'm on mobile.
Yeah, it's Apple.
Yeah. You have an iPhone?
Yeah, I have an iPhone.
Piece of shit.
Yeah. Apple and Google don't always, they don't always mesh. They do well together in Congress, but that's about it.
Legends of the Seeker. It's a TV show, right? I decided I was going to give I think it's Terry Goodkind's the author, and I gave it a try, and like book 3 was just a whole lot of rape. I'm like, nope. Like, no point in having book 1 or 2, so I returned like 5 books at once. Like, fuck you, Legend of the Seeker. So did you hear about Michigan's governor and their propaganda machine?
You mean the one they talked about last night? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I'm a native Michigander, which is why we're talking about it again.
Okie dokie. What's your opinions?
Just wow. Like everyone says Hitler's the worst, and Hitler did have kids, but he also had like forestry programs, and he was very.
He did like dogs. I mean, come on.
Well, yeah, he was very. If you look at Hitler, we wouldn't like Hitler, because Hitler would 100% be behind climate change in like the shittiest way possible. Like, yeah, never mind the fact climates change. We have seasons. We are a minuscule part of this giant world. First off, 2/3 of this world are covered in oceans, but we destroyed the entire thing with our cow farts. I don't think so.
You think whale farts would be a bigger deal?
You would think, but thank you, Japanese, for putting an end to them.
Yeah, or the 19th century whalers. I blame Nantucket.
Why?
That's where all the whalers are from.
All the sharkers are from Amityville. No Jaws people in the crowd tonight.
No. Oh shit! I'm trying to think of a movie that I watched the other night, and it was pretty good. It must not be good enough if I don't remember it. Fuck. I'll think of it later. I'm sure.
Maybe Steven can answer it. Did you watch Fat Man? Is that what it was?
What? I know there's no movies that have come out this year, but what's a movie that was released either this year or last year?
All the new ones.
Thank you.
No idea. You're gonna have to give us a topic, a genre, a star, something.
Dude, don't give me that. You're like, just name all the movies that came out in 2020.
I mean, it can't be. Well, 2020 can't be that long a list.
Well, most of those movies wouldn't come out until 2021 anyway.
We
just haven't had shit in theaters.
Mm-hmm. I want to go see the new Kevin Costner movie. God damn, it looks good.
What's the Kevin Costner movie?
The one with him and Diane Lane. What's it called?
I'm asking you.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're the one who's excited about it.
I know. I just know it's Kevin Costner and Diane Lane. I don't think I've ever seen them act together besides Superman.
There was like 2 Supermans.
Well, the latest one.
Well, they were in both of them.
They were?
Or was Kevin Costner in Batman versus Superman?
He played
in Batman versus Superman or Superman?
Yeah.
I don't remember if he was in the second one. I know Diane Lane was in the second one.
Yeah.
Why did you say Martha?
It's not a terrible movie, but there's so many things wrong with it.
Actually, I think that part's clever, the Martha part. But that's about it. Yeah, just crazy fucking bitch, man. You're being impeached, right? Because she's a little brother. You boys have 5 minutes to turn your shit around, or I'm gonna get in the backseat and beat your ass. She waits the 5 minutes. According to court proceedings. like nipple Batman. That was George Clooney. He also had the bat crack and the bat bulge. Also, the bat card.
Yeah, I remember that part. Never leave home without it.
Well, that was Michael Keaton, and I think that was originally. I mean, it ended up being American Express, but I think originally it was McDonald's card. But yeah, they actually they had a credit card, and God, George Clooney was a hokey freaking Batman.
Well, they did go for camp for that one, so I tried not to give it too much hate.
Oh yeah. I think the Bat card and the Bat skates really gave that one away. But then again, I mean, Bat shark repellent from.
Okay, so Val Kilmer's one the movie is probably my favorite Batman movie aside from the Christian Bale one. But Val Kilmer's not a very good Batman.
I think he was going for a darker Batman.
Yeah. It's like everybody else stole the scene. It's like Tommy Lee Jones and Jim Carrey, seriously? And then whoever played Robin.
There was no Robin.
In that one, yeah.
Batman and Robin? That was the movie's name, was Batman and Robin. And I'm pretty sure that was George Clooney.
Yeah, that was George Clooney. He's talking about Val Kilmer. There was no Robin in Val Kilmer's Batman.
Are you sure? Because I'm pretty sure it's that guy from NCIS Miami.
What? Okay, first off,
Los
Robin
Angeles.
was from NCIS Los Angeles,
Los
and that was
Angeles.
with George
I
Clooney.
know. I'm pretty sure he was in Val Kilmer's Batman. Pretty sure.
No, it was
before
George,
they did.
it was George
It was
Clooney.
before they did. I'm pretty sure because it's the one with Tommy Lee Jones and Jim Carrey as Two-Face and the Riddler, respectively.
No, Val Kilmer was
Dr. Freeze.
wait,
That was
no.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
That was Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Right, but Val Kilmer was the one with Dr. Freeze. His movie was the one with Dr. Freeze.
And Poison Ivy. Okay, that was Uma
Thurman.
Okay, so which one's the one
Right.
with Tommy Lee Jones and Jim Carrey?
That's the Batman and Robin.
Okay, who played Batman in that one?
George Clooney.
I have a headache.
I have a headache.
Danny DeVito and Michelle Pfeiffer were in Batman Returns.
With
Jack
Michael
Nicholson was in Batman.
Keaton. With Michael Keaton.
Batman and Robin was Arnold Schwarzenegger and George Clooney. And Tommy Lee Jones and Jim Carrey were with Val Kilmer.
Yeah. That's what I said. And there was a Robin, right? Or am I wrong?
I think there was a Robin.
I'm pretty sure it was the guy from NCIS Los Angeles. No,
Jason
maybe
Clarke.
Yeah, Chris
What?
O'Donnell was with Val
Chris
Kilmer.
O'Donnell.
Hold y'all. Do not
And
question me
Nicole
about
Kidman.
that movie. I know that movie. I don't know the Arnold Schwarzenegger one as well. I know that one. That was my favorite one until Christian Bale came in. Eat it. Eat it, Sean. Eat it.
Whatever.
That one campy too.
Ben
with,
Affleck is the best Batman.
God, I hate you so much for saying something so correct. I like Michael Keaton though.
I do like Michael Keaton.
Yeah.
But yeah, Ben Affleck is the better Batman. Definitely the better Bruce Wayne. And
Yeah.
Christian Bale's movies were good because you forgot they were Batman movies.
Yeah. Christian Bale was a terrible Batman. And a worse Bruce Wayne. But like Michael Keaton was dark, but still funny.
No, but Christian Bale played the detective Batman, so he did a good job on that front.
Like making fun of Kim Basinger's weight, giving Knox money for because he was rich. Like he's like, I don't think I've ever been in this room before. Like it was low key, but it was still funny. But like was it the Val Kilmer one where he takes the security guard's hearing aid outside of his cowl and uses it to enhance his hearing? like what the hell?
Outside of his cow? What?
Cowl. The headpiece he wears.
No, that was the first Batman. That was Batman Begins with Christian Bale.
Can we find a different rabbit hole?
Yeah. You're wrong.
Okay, so I remember
and something else.
I remember the movie that I watched. It's 1917.
With Robert Pattinson? No, let's watch.
No, it's discount Robert Pattinson. What's his face?
Dude, I don't know fuck all about 1917. I'm assuming it's a World War I movie?
Yeah. It has Colin Firth in it. Wait, was it Colin? Yeah, I think it was Colin Firth.
The dude from the Queen's, well, you wouldn't know the Queen's speech.
Yeah,
Kingsman.
that's him. Yep.
I like how I just assumed that you're uncultured.
Hey,
Not wrong.
I tried. Wrong, bro.
Who's Discount Robin Pattinson?
The guy from the remake of Blade Runner. What's his name? Jake Gyllenhaal?
No. No, not Jake Gyllenhaal. That's the guy from The Notebook. I forget what his name is. They do look alike, though. Jesus Christ, now that you bring it up.
Dude, I just pulled it up. Half these motherfuckers look like Robert Pattinson. George Mackay, Dean Charles Chapman. He looks like a little sissy.
Yeah, this
fucking
is
Pip
one.
Carter.
That's him.
Paul Tinto. They all look like friggin' Robert Pattinson. Jaron Howell. Yeah, dude, like half the cast looks like Robert Pattinson. So it's good. Written by Sam Mendes, directed by Sam Mendes.
There's one interesting thing about it. The way the camera's done, it's done like one continuous shot. Like if they edited it, you can't tell. It's like they had it strapped on a roller and they were just rolling around following this guy, and it's very smooth, very good. The story's pretty good. I mean, it's like it's a bunch of stories all crammed into a single story. You know what I mean?
April 6, 1917, as a regiment assembles to wage war deep in the enemy territory, 2 soldiers are assigned to race against time and deliver a message that will stop 1,600 men from rocking straight into a deadly trap.
Yeah, that's the plot of the story. So it's them trying to get the message from where they are across enemy lines to where their guys are. And they meet a little resistance. It's pretty good.
To be fair, though, they're already across enemy lines, so that's like the best way to be crossing enemy lines. It's to already be behind them.
Yeah. Well, what I mean is they had to pass, well, one part is they passed through a town that's still occupied. It's all like rubble and shit, so people are just kind of randomly walking around. So he has to kind of sneak through without being noticed, and then it turns into a chase, and it's fun. It's a good movie. I mean, I liked it. It's entertaining. There are some slow shots for it that were a bit annoying, but it's like they slowed the movie down for a little while. They could have been cut out, in my opinion.
I think slow-mo is getting way too overused.
What is?
Slow-mo.
Yeah.
No, not slow-mo. It's like
one continuous shot.
Yeah, but it's like
Ooh.
You know, it's supposed to be like an action type thing. Like there's a lot of movement going on, shooting, fighting as is necessary. But it's like they run into these moments where they have to like stop and do a character building story thing, and it's a little annoying because it's not a flashback or anything interesting. Not in my opinion.
Dude, I hate flashbacks.
I prefer a flashback. At least usually they're interesting.
Oh no! Like I'm actually talking about flashbacks. I can't stand them.
No.
But I watched The Haunting of Hill House, which is like 40% flashbacks.
Yeah, but it's a good show.
But it was done absolutely the right way.
Yeah, it tells a good story.
Yeah, I couldn't stand Lost.
Well, Lost didn't know what the hell they were doing from jump. That was the problem with Lost.
Because they were lost.
Yeah. I
See what
tried
you
to
did
get
there.
into that. That was the last mainstream TV show that I was trying to watch while it was mainstream, and then I said, fuck it. Everything else can come to completion before I'm going to bother jumping in. And then I started watching The Mandalorian.
I'm waiting.
I still haven't watched the last episode, so I got to finish that at some point
Jesus,
tonight.
man, it is the best one, and that's no joke.
Really? All right.
It is
good.
amazingly
You got me
good.
strapped down. You got me hyped now because they had a couple episodes in the season that moved kind of slow, and I was like, okay, this better be good.
I'm so anti cliffhanger. I haven't watched the last episode of mid-season Lucifer because I just know there's going to be a cliffhanger. So I was like, nope, not going to do it. I have a book that I knew was going to end in a cliffhanger that I haven't read until the next one came out, and it's coming out like next week. Name the director who sucked. I got nothing, Black man.
Ryan Johnson.
I read a Babylon article that said I just read the headline because unlike actual news, you can just read a Babylon headline and it's the best part. It said Trump will not be pardoning Ryan Johnson.
Wait, what did Ryan Johnson direct?
The Last Jedi.
He's the one trying to shit on canon just constantly. And he's a member of the same group, like just these people who are catering. All right, so perfect example. Jerry Brookheimer, incredible director. Great director. He wrote and directed Reindeer Games. And it was about a 2 hour, 20-minute movie. Great movie by all accounts. It had the unfortunate side effect of, one, being a Weinstein film, and two, getting put in front of a test audience. So the first producers wanted the test audience. They got the test audience, and the 80% of them loved it. 20% of them had complaints. They destroyed the 80% the audience loved because of the 20% complaints. And they cut it down to an hour and 40 minutes. And then Harvey fucking Weinstein came in, and he's like, take 20 minutes out of it. For no reason. Just because he's a fucking dick who always wants to cut it down. Because it does cost. It's a production company, and they have to send the film out. Magic says, tell Rags I said that too. I think his people think like us also. Okay.
Wait, what now?
Something Ryan Johnson related, probably?
No,
okay.
I will give Ryan Johnson one little bit of credit, and it should probably go to his DP. The Last Jedi was a visually stunning movie to watch. It is incredibly good in its color palette and the way that it's done. It's a very visually pleasing movie. The problem is that everything about it sucks.
Mm. And on that note, fuck you, J.J. Abrams.
Yeah.
Captain Lens Flare.
Fucking lens flare. You can't even watch an episode. You can't even watch Star Trek without lens flare.
Well, and that's gonna go down in history as a bad dating trend, much like shaky cam back at the BSG era. I want to watch Battlestar Galactica again, but I can't because I'm gonna puke every time I watch it because of all the shaky cam.
Mm-hmm.
Now, do me a favor and name a terrible 80s action movie. Because I've only seen good ones.
They're all good.
Yeah. Even the bad ones are good.
Even the yeah, dude. Like I can fucking tell you about some 80s action movies. Hard Ticket to Hawaii. It stars two bikini-clad DEA agents who are transporters of in Hawaii. They transport from island hoppers, island to island, and they get a poisonous snake that is also radioactive and cancerous while fighting off drug dealers with missile. Oh, Jesus Christ, dude! There's some even that one's good. Mercenaries. It's a bunch of chicks fighting off Bridget Nielsen, who is also a chick. You know, it's just even the bad ones. I've seen all the parts. Either a chick or that is one heck of a hole that was built.
Uh-huh.
Bridget Nielsen was gorgeous. What are you talking about?
She's always been, she's like Gina Carraro. Very buff, but yes, attractive.
What? Did you see Red Sonja?
Been a long time.
Cobra? She didn't have an ounce of meat on her.
Who am I thinking of then, if it's not Brigitte Nielsen? Blonde badass from the 80s.
That's Brigitte Nielsen.
Yeah.
Shannon Tweed, maybe?
I don't know.
Oh, Tanya Roberts?
Farrah Fawcett?
Tanya Roberts. Someone give me Tanya Roberts.
Dude, I'll take a Tanya Roberts.
No kidding. Probably best Bond girl with shout out to Jane Seymour.
Farrah Fawcett?
Farrah Fawcett was not a James Bond.
70s?
Yeah.
Okay.
But Tanya Roberts was at like a weird time in cinema. Like, I was alive, and it was before Steven Spielberg fucked up the PG-13 system. And Tanya Roberts was in a movie called Sheena. Like Sheena, Queen of the Zulu or something like that.
Yeah.
And Beastmaster, they were just naked all over the place, and they were movies rated G. God, so good. Fuck you, Steven Spielberg. Ugh, I miss boobs for the sake of boobs in movies. Who the hell are you thinking of?
I'm not even sure now.
Brigitte Nielsen was like a supermodel.
Yeah, but wasn't she like, compared to the other women of the era, not by today's standards by any means, but wasn't she like tall and...
Oh yeah, she's tall. She's huge.
Yeah, no, she's tall, but like, I mean, wasn't she like big? Like for a woman big, not like they are now, but like...
No.
In comparison to all the other 70s, you know, weird 70s boob girls in the 80s, wasn't she like very buxom and built?
Man, I don't see it. Like Gina Carano's thick. Like she's got arms on her.
Yeah.
But Brigitte Nielsen, I would say she was in Cobra. I would call her delicate featured. You know, I mean, she got fat later, but
I mean, they tried to make Grace Jones a badass, and she was always waif thin.
Mm-hmm. we're just naming all the chick from Conan or Arnold Schwarzenegger cast members. No, she was delicate.
Now I'm wondering who I'm thinking of, because I know there's a gal that was big in like the mid to late 80s, blonde gal, who was
Sharon Stone.
might have been. No, it wasn't Sharon Stone. It was the one from Romancing the Stone. What was her name?
Oh, Catherine. With the voice.
Yeah, with the man voice.
Catherine. Katie. She's still good looking too. Back then. What the hell's her name? Michael Douglas, Danny DeVito, Catherine. I think it's Catherine.
I think it's Catherine, but all right, now I'm gonna have to look it up. Where's IMDb?
Hold on, I got it. Kathleen Turner.
Yes, Kathleen Turner.
Was she in something blues? Michael Douglas is another everyman.
Falling Down is still one of the best movies ever made.
Oh God, yes. But The Game was a good one. And he's no Harrison Ford.
I don't particularly care for Harrison Ford.
Yeah, but Indiana Jones was a badass.
No, the indie movies were good, and I liked Han Solo, but I was always more of a Luke guy.
That's got to be a rough one.
I watched
Not anymore.
I watched Patriot Games the other day. I love a good Tom Clancy movie.
Which Patriot? Yeah, that's Harrison Ford. Good, decent Jack Ryan. Ben Affleck was actually a decent Jack Ryan.
Yeah, well, that's the only 4 that they made, right? Here's the Sun, Hunt for Red October, Patriot Games, and Clear and Present Danger, right?
Some of All Fears.
Yeah, I said Some of All Fears.
Was Ben Affleck. Patriot Games was Harrison Ford. Oh no, I'm thinking of Hannibal Lecter. Never mind. Because there's and then there's the TV show with John Krasinski or whatever his name is.
You know, that's the show, the series that they're doing. Mm-hmm.
So, did you guys read the stimulus bill yet?
No. Do I have to get a shot?
No. I don't know that they've passed it or not. They were supposed to take a vote on it today. I don't know if they did.
Yeah, it passed. I read that.
Did it?
She was the uncredited voice of Jessica Rabbit in Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Who was?
Oh.
Kathleen Turner.
Really?
Yeah, I did not know that.
I did not know that.
Cool. Something I just learned too. Elizabeth Shue, the chick that played Marty McFly's girlfriend in Part 3, Back to the Future, when he comes back.
Yeah.
Is also in The Boys. And I watched it the other night, and I recognized her face. I just couldn't place it.
She died in the first season.
Like,
yeah, but I didn't know she was in Back to the Future.
Like she was killed off? Or...
They killed her character, yeah.
Well, she did a reappearance.
No, I'm thinking of Kelly Preston. Never mind. I got my 80s crushes confused for a second there.
Speaking of 80s crushes, Jennifer Connelly.
Oh, yeah. Before the nose job.
Yeah. But she was also the instigator behind all of Danielson's fucking around and picking fights with Johnny for no reason. Daniel Russo is the bad guy in Karate Kid. Not the boyfriend Johnny. I'm not on time and unheteronormative. Elizabeth Shue looks better with eyes in her head. Good call, Steven.
He's referring to how they killed her character.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I haven't seen The Boys.
You should watch it. It's a good show.
Yeah, I should.
It's really not. I mean, it's okay, but it's not great. It's interesting, but it's not great.
I didn't say it was great. I said it was good. It's a good show. I enjoy it.
All right, yeah, I'll give it a shot. Speaking of 80s crushes and ducks with corkscrew-shaped penises, what is Leah Thompson up to lately?
She's playing much more mature roles now.
Oh, you think?
I would.
She was also in Back to the Future.
Only been 40 years.
Yeah, Leah Thompson and Elizabeth Shue were in Back to the Future. Well, sequels anyway.
Yeah, nobody knows. Nobody remembers who played the first Jennifer in the first Back to the Future because it didn't matter.
Wow. I mean, if you think Claudia Wells doesn't matter, I guess you could be right.
You had to look it up. Don't lie.
I was already on Back to the Future.
Damn it. I'm dying.
You ain't dead yet?
Not yet. Seem to be on the road, though. Ugh.
Yeah, on the ropes. What do we got going? We got I got my first gift sent to me. It's a horror trivia game. Oh, Alyssa Milano. Goddamn. Yeah. I'd go with her and yeah, for brunettes in the 80s, it was Jennifer Connelly, Alyssa Milano, Sarah. Shit, what the fuck's her name from Ferris Bueller's Day Off?
Mia Sara.
Mia Sara. That's why I couldn't get it.
And the chick from, I can never remember this actress's name either, but the chick from The Lost Boys.
Lost Boys?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Corey Haim, I believe is the chick from Lost Boys.
The chick from The Lost Boys.
You talking about Star?
Yeah.
Jamie Gertz. She got done wrong in Twister, man. They did her dirty. She married a billionaire.
Good for her.
Yeah. God, Alex Winter looks bad.
Poor Alex Winter.
Yeah, there's a book I'm reading, and they're like, "Well, name him Alex Winter, and there was like a chime that went off. I'm like, what the fuck? He's like, the name rings of destiny. I'm like, do you not know who Alex Winter is? Phoebe Cates.
I never thought she was all that.
Man, I enjoy doing this show, but I really want you to die now, so I don't know how to handle this.
Hey, I'm Maynard. I'm allowed to say Melissa Alano was hot in the '80s because she is exactly my age. So she was hot in the '80s.
I was never a big fan of Jennifer Jason Leigh, but people won't shut up about her.
What was she in?
In the '80s.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay. Thanks for that. Recently, she was in Hateful Eight.
Yeah, like I know the name, but I can't place her, so I'm not quite sure what she looks like.
Oh, back in the '80s, The Hitcher, Easy Money. That's '80s, right? That's '80s.
Yeah, that's '80s.
The Men's Club. Buried Alive. I think Backdraft might be '90s. She was the wife in Hudsucker Proxy. Hudsucker Proxy.
I like that movie. I absolutely hate everybody in it, but I do like that movie.
Somebody was saying something about Tim Robbins the other day, and I'm like, I hate him as a person.
He's a good actor, though.
Mm-hmm. I think she was in Skipped Parts.
I'll be right back.
If we weren't demonetized before now, we are currently monetized. Technically acceptable, deliberative. The only context is to you at that age, at that time. Yeah, I could see that. Like, I had a thing for Anna Klumsky, who is my age, but I still remember her from My Girl. So it's like, careful with that. Punky Brewster is actually older than me, but same difference. Soleil Moon Frye. Well, anybody got any crushes besides we have Alyssa Milano. 80s crush, Alyssa Milan, says Joe Biden. Natalie Portman. All right, fun fact from Natalie Portman in The Professionals. She at the for her audition, Kelly Kapowski, yeah. Whew. Tiffany Amber Thiessen. Man, if she would have starred in Striptease, I would own 2 copies. Lena Ford? Who's Lita Ford? Lita Ford? Christina Ricci and Casper. That's a good one. For The Professional, she did an impersonation of Marilyn Monroe in the movie, but at her actual audition, she's not doing a impression of Marilyn Monroe. She's doing an impression of Mike Myers' character from Wayne's World, doing an impression of Marilyn Monroe. So that's a little trivia knowledge for you. Second for Kelly Kapowski. All right. Yeah, just Elizabeth Berkley wasn't in Striptease. So Showgirls. Thank you, Showgirls. Steven, thank you for correcting me. I would own 2 copies of Showgirls. That was a terrible freaking movie. Demi Moore did look great in Striptease. I had a thing for Thora Birch in American Beauty. Because I thought I could sleep with depressed girls. And as it turns out, I was correct. Lita Ford, not Lita, L-E-T-A, or L-I-T-A. Lita, not Lita. L-E-T-A? Lita? No, it's Lita, L-I-T-A. Joan Jones, yeah. Susan, what the hell's her name? Susan, chick from the Bengals. That was my thing. Very, Susan Hobbs? Oh, yeah, I'm getting old. Potato. Kelly Lynch. I think it's Kelly Lynch from Roadhouse was like a one-time thing, maybe a two-time thing for me. Who else was there? That's gorgeous. Mia Sarah, Jennifer Connelly, Susan Hoff. That's what I was thinking of. Have you guys watched the Masked Singer? That for a while there, it was people who could sing that weren't singers. But I just saw like a unmasked thing. I don't watch the show or anything, but it was all professional singers. It was like Leanne Rimes, Nick Carter, and like a jazz singer. I was like, huh, who would have thought you guys would have been good singers? You clearly good singers. Yeah. The Donnas, huh? Sarah Palin was kind of hot back in the day. Yeah. There was the mother from the remake of Texas Chainsaw Massacre. She was gorgeous. She was a glamour model back in the 50s. And she's this old bitch in the Texas Chainsaw movies. Old biddy. Man, the left really shit all over Sarah Palin. She did she did a magazine cover and main spread, and she looked too good for the pictures, so they talked to their sister magazines, and they found a picture of her for like a Jogger Quarterly magazine that they didn't use, and you have fun with your Peg Bundys. Katie Seagal is just not my style. And they took a picture of her from a Jogger Quarterly where she's in like a track track type running outfit and holding a soccer ball or something like that, and she still looked really good. It's like, you guys suck. And now they're shitting on models. Like, how can you shit on a woman who speaks 5 languages, married a billionaire, and is fucking gorgeous, and you're gonna start giving credit to fucking Dr. Jill Biden?
The homewrecker.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Carrie Fisher was a beaut in the 70s.
Yeah, she did not age well. By the time when Harry Met Sally came along, she was not looking good.
Wasn't a Meg Ryan fan.
I loved Meg Ryan. Pre-work, I should say, because, I mean, come on. She was awesome in Joe versus the Volcano.
I prefer You've Got Mail.
She's just a good-looking gal.
Yeah. Not even particularly Michelle Pfeiffer either.
Yeah, I've never been huge. I mean, she's got a great body in the cat suit. I can't deny that. But, yeah, her face isn't all that. But she could be made up really, really pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like Charlize Theron.
Oh, God, yes.
She can be gussied up really, really, really well.
Yes, she can.
Same with Kristen Stewart, actually. Kristen Stewart can be made up to look stunning.
Oh, yeah, I agree.
But
yes, that takes a couple of coats. Yeah. All right, let's do foreign women. Charlize Theron counts. She's from South Africa.
South Africa, eh?
Kelly LeBrock. No, wait.
Yeah, Kelly LeBrock's from England, isn't she?
Kelly LeBrock. Yeah, well, there's 2. There's what's the other one's name?
Well, technically, Grace Jones is from England too.
Is she? Because that's I couldn't get her accent from Conan. I wasn't sure if she was dubbed or what.
No, she wasn't dubbed. She's just weird.
Find him, take him. I'm like, what the, what now? Kelly. I was thinking Kelly Brook. Kelly Brook is gorgeous too. She's thicker now.
Oh,
But,
Daisy Ridley looks like a thumb. I don't care what
English?
anybody says. Daisy
Yeah.
Ridley is not an attractive woman in the slightest.
So Kelly Brook is English, and Kelly LeBrock is also English.
Mm-hmm.
Weird Science. John Hughes, you were my favorite, sir.
That poster hung in my room forever.
Yeah. Kate Beckinsale is another gorgeous one.
Mm-hmm. The one from Austin Powers. Why can't I think of her name? Was also in Elizabeth Hurley. Yeah.
Mm. I noticed we're doing a lot of white women. No one throwing in Selma Hayek. You freaking racist.
Those boobs. Good Lord.
Those boobs. Share them with us, Selma. What the hell is your problem? Not really a fan of most of them, like the Paz or whatever her name is, or Maynard says we've drifted from the 80s. Yeah, we could still be in the 80s. There just wasn't a lot of ethnicity in the 80s. But 80s did have a lot of beautiful foreign girls who were just terrible at English. But it's like, well, we only had an $80,000 budget for this film. So we filmed in Budapest, and all the naked girls are locals and gorgeous. I have a special place in my heart for the English, not so much the Irish. Although Karen Gillian.
Mm.
For a redhead. Whew.
Oh, for a redhead, Roby.
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 Angela Everhart. R-O-B-E? R-O-B-I-E?
Roby.
R-O-B-Y. What's Australia got? Kylie Minogue?
There had to be more than that from Australia. What's interesting is every woman that that I know that's Australian, like from Australia,
I got nothing for...
they're amazingly good-looking women, but they're not in Australia. All the good-looking ones pop out and come to the States.
Yeah, I got nothing for Roby, brother.
Friday the 13th, the series.
Ooh, Friday the 13th, the series. R-O-B-E-Y. Louise Roby.
R-O-B-E-Y, you're right, sorry. She was one of those ones that went by one name, but her name is actually Louise Roby.
One Night in Bangkok? Starring Louise Roby? One Night in Bangkok was always an irresistible Waputi blend of disco pop and soul. They're just heavily lidded women. Gina Gershon is sometimes cute. Nicole Kidman was another Aussie. Yeah.
Oh, foreign women. Alanis Morissette.
Like, yeah. Oh, yeah. If we start going to Canada, there's a lot of cuties in Canada. Redheaded chopper pilot on Baywatch Hawaii, huh? Baywatch Nights, Babes of Baywatch for Playboy, Baywatch Hawaii Wedding. That's all I got for Carmen Electra, Pam Anderson, Yasmin Bleeth. Redhead is an
Yasmin Bleeth. Is Yasmin Bleeth American or is she Australian?
Good news. Nope, New Yorker. Angelica Bridges from Missouri. Nicole Eckert, California. Carmen Electra, Canadian. Ohio.
Nicole Eckert. She was on Charles in Charge, right?
Yeah. She was also in the other Blown Away movie.
Yeah, Nicole Eggert did not age very well.
Gillian Anderson, Get Out. Gillian Anderson's like a fungus. She grows on you.
Gillian Anderson from X-Files?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, she's very good looking.
Yeah, no.
She's also got better looking as she got older, which is weird.
Burp. What was Nicole Eckert in? She did this RoboCop ripoff. I can't think of the name of it. Charles in Charge. Blown Away. Just One of the Girls. The Demolitionist. that's from the mid 90s. There, that was hello, Amanda and the Alien. That's right. She also did Secret Sins.
Wow, Josie Davis from Charles in Charge got super hot. Way better looking than Nicole Eggert.
I'm gonna have to look this up for you to. Oh, I saw her in what was she in? That's oh, Raggle's back.
Hey, I'm back.
Mm-hmm.
What are we talking about now?
I believe I was just about to talk about White Girls, but I might be
The
mistaken.
movie?
Possibly. Hold on. When the hell was White Girls come out?
2000 something.
2004, 5.
Oh, she was not in White Girls apparently, even though she looks just like the chick.
White girls or white chicks?
White chicks, that's what I meant.
Okay.
Although she does look like her.
2004.
I just saw Rachel Lee Cook on the screen. She's in a Hallmark movie. My God, I almost didn't recognize her.
Who the hell am I thinking of from White Chicks then?
Jamie King.
No, the other one. She
Busy
was
Phillips?
Jamie King's like.
Yeah, Busy Phillips.
No, God no. No, she was Jamie King's Brittany Daniels. That's a weird casting. They got the Wayans brothers, of course. Then Busy. Then her friend. Then the Nemesis. Then a couple of cops. John Hurd. Fuck, I love John Hurd. Then Terry Crews. Then the Nemesis's partner. And then a couple of the other friends. It's weird. Jennifer Carpenter is really low on the casting for being best friends with Busy Phillips' character.
Yeah, which is
And for being as hot as she is. Mm-hmm. Hey, that's not a deterrent.
Yeah, Brittany Daniels looks a lot like what's her nugget. Your Josie pal. Josie Davis. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, kinda.
Well, considering it's a movie I haven't seen since 2005. missed that. Jillian was trying to. Raggle, did you hear about Papa Carey?
Papa Carey? No. I guess you have to tell me what that is.
Pretty sure it's Mandatory's father.
Mm.
Ooh, Brittany Daniels has a twin, which is nice because more attractive people should have people that look like them. If Christina Hendricks wasn't a fake redhead, she'd have been perfect. Yeah, apparently he broke his hip. I still prefer Christina Ricci.
What's that? You like Wednesday?
I do like Wednesdays.
Hmm.
Didn't she marry somebody hideous? Yeah, so staying off of the politics and the bullshit. What else we got to talk about? The vaccines causing people to go half retarded with anaphylaxis and other side effects. There's video of people not getting injected, people getting injected with the wrong needles. Just all sorts of stupid shit. Whatever the hell they gave Nancy Pelosi. Apparently Biden got his shot today. Sean could use a shot or two.
Why? I'm already sick.
Why not double down?
I'm good, thanks. Besides, I'm a white man. I don't deserve the shot.
You gonna be like Bond and forego that white privilege?
Ah, shit. Ugh. Well, I'll be right back. I gotta go out and flip the breaker.
Stylish but illegal monkey found roaming Toronto IKEA. That's a hell of a headline.
Sure, it's not a Florida story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's a story from 2012.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. Amanda Peet was a dime piece for a minute there.
Amanda Bynes had some potential.
Amanda Bynes was cute too.
Mm-hmm. She had to go fuck it up.
Lindsay Lohan, as far as redheads go, and she's at top of the list if you like redheads who like crack. Acting Defense Secretary Chris Miller, in defiance of Executive Order 13950, has accepted all 15 recommendations proposed by the Diversity and Inclusion Board. Harvard just came out with a study that inclusivity and diversity training almost certainly negatively impacts diversity and inclusivity. Which is understandable, because whenever I have to do that kind of training, my first thought is, oh, God.
I mean, where they've been for the last 8-10 years. We've been on that for a long time.
Well, it's the first time they got around to doing a study about it.
Geez, took them long enough.
Yeah, but it's still, oh, God. It's just my feelings on the subject. Oh, God. But, like, it makes me understand, like, why I've had this urge to go just be out in nature and not around people more.
Bring some understanding to your life. I'm glad to hear it.
Yeah. Like, I got a buddy who's like, hey, you want to go,
no.
Yeah, I was like, no, I don't want to do that. He's like, yeah, we're
I don't
going to
do none of those things.
we're going hiking. And I'm like, you want to walk through the woods? I'm actually against that. Now, if you wanted to go sit in the woods, we could talk. My brother actually wants to go backpacking and stay the night in a forest. And I'm like, dude, just pay your house payment. Quit.
Is he still alive?
Yeah.
Do I need a poking?
It is vital that governors maintain restrictions on businesses until after the November elections, because economic recovery will help Trump be reelected. A few business closures or job losses is a small price to pay to be free from his presidency. Hashtag keep us closed. That's from Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez.
Yeah, the problem is people agree with her.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, speaking of OnlyFans accounts.
Oh, did she start one yet?
No, you cannot advertise your OnlyFans on your Instagram now.
Oh, great. That's going to help a lot.
Yeah.
Sucks for Stan, though.
Stan's got enough.
Yeah, he's got Twitter. That's true.
Speaking of simps, you can no longer say simp banned words on Twitch: simp, virgin, and incel.
You can literally show your gooch, which is what one of their partners did.
She's on a 3-day suspension.
Oh, 3 days. Ooh.
Yeah, the holiday season. I think I caught your cough. I guess I am no longer a psychopath who doesn't yawn when other people yawn. I caught your cough, Sean. What the hell was her name? Misbehaving?
I have no idea. Twitch was one of those things that I kind of toyed around with for a half second, and then everything I've heard about it has been so egregiously bad that I have no interest in it whatsoever.
Oh, Pat Robertson takes a stupid move. Longtime televangelist prepares for Joe Biden presidency and says sitting President Trump lives in an alternate reality and that it's time for him to move on. Good luck with your tithings this week, Pat. From now on, anybody who comes out against Trump is a pedophile until I hear otherwise. There is literally dozens of images and videos of him forcing himself on uncomfortable children, to the point where other children in the video are reacting to him in disgust of what he's doing to other children. Read the fucking room, Joe. So, until you can prove to me you are not a pedophile, I'm just going to go ahead and assume anybody anti-Trump is a pedophile. Ugh. As part of our stimulus bill, we have $26 million to the Kennedy Center. The Kennedy Center funnels money back into the Democrat Party. That's all they do.
Mm-hmm.
$1 billion to Smithsonian. $154 million to the National Arts Gallery. $167 to National Arts and Humanities. $1.3 billion to Egypt. $1.4 billion to Asia RIA, $25 million to Pakistan, $85 million to Cambodia, Nepal, Burma, Israel, and Ukraine get another $1.5 billion. It's freaking ridiculous. American people, citizens get $600.
Yep.
We're sending $453 million to Ukraine.
That's a lot less than the $1 billion that they got the last time Joe was in charge.
Mm-hmm. COVID-19 stimulus bill would make illegal streaming a felony. The bill's over 5,000 pages.
I'm sorry. If you can't condense it into 12, you should throw it in the fucking trash.
Well, apparently it's also got a provision that makes streaming illegal. Or streaming illegal downloads punishable by time in jail and a pretty hefty fine.
Looking at you,
It wasn't
Steven.
already? I thought that was already a thing.
It is, and it's been a felony.
Mm-hmm.
The woman who owns a $24,000 freezer thinks $600 is enough for the people she put out of work. She says $600 payments are significant.
So who is well, and what was it? Half a year ago, she was saying that $1,200 was just crumbs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Who is more evil, Gretchen Whitmer or Nancy Pelosi?
Oh, that's
Tough call.
Gretchen Whitmer, because she you can push things through if you have enough people. And aside from that's a good question.
I'm just going to say Nancy Pelosi because she's already in a position of high power.
I mean, Whitmer will probably be around longer at this point because Nancy's pushing.
Yeah, she's on that. She's on the back end. Sure.
Well, she's about to get voted out of, or she's about to get recalled.
I doubt it. I highly doubt it.
$300 million for migrant and refugee assistance. $100 million to NASA. $20 billion to the UPS, and $10,000 per person for student loan bailout.
Should go get a student loan.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Tulsi's looking good.
Tulsi always looks
When
good.
is she not? Mm-hmm.
Well, she's got this the silver streak now.
She always has.
She got the rogue look rolling.
Yeah. Heartless, arrogant, unelected CDC bureaucrats have decided that the lives of elderly Americans don't count. They're recommending 100 million essential workers, i.e. healthy people working at liquor stores or phone companies, to get the vaccine before our grandparents. I remember when your papa was governor of Hawaii or congressman for Hawaii, and had you kids put out the anti-being gay advertisements. That was great. I follow a guy called Fat Jerry Nadler Penguin. U.S. small businesses, help. We are going bankrupt, losing everything. We can't afford top ramen. U.S. Congress. Fuck you. We're giving trillions to other countries.
Yeah, I think it's high time to start making politicians afraid of the citizenry again.
I'm about it.
I mean, I happen to like my congressman, but I'm willing to sacrifice him if we get them all.
I mean, I like my a couple of my senators, which I only have two, so lucky them. And most of my representatives are fine, but yeah, these fucked up states, man. The people that run them, the people that elected them.
Yeah, you gotta sacrifice your congressman to get the other congressmen out.
I'm down. Plenty of other people to step up and take his place, so let's get them all.
It's not like he's going to be hurting. You get paid for life.
No, I want them dead.
All right, that's a different argument, and
Defensively, Susan.
Well, it is defensively. Yeah. It is to defend our liberties and freedoms and our wallets from going to foreign countries that haven't chipped in.
Yeah, let's put forth something about not helping other countries.
Yeah, I was going to say we're the only empire that has ever given out wealth rather than taken it in.
Mm-hmm. Like, I happen to not give a fuck about Egypt. Although Viktor Orban did come out with all lives matter and all jobs matter. I'm like, you're not wrong, sir. Need more water.
See, you should have made tea too.
Fucking apparently, I didn't realize your cough was contagious.
No, you gave it to me.
Like some sort of
I got
viral...
it from watching you.
That was pretty fun. Oh, Garrett doesn't even know what he's laughing at. Garrick?
What?
Do you get the reference?
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Mm-hmm. What else is new?
What time is it? Or what time is it? When was that from? Like late 80s, early 90s?
Late 80s, yeah.
Yeah, that's why you didn't get it. There was a PSA about a father who comes in and finds his son's stash. He's like, "What is this?" And then the kid's retort was, "I learned it from watching you, Dad."
I think I remember that one.
It was referenced in Cabin in the Woods by kids who couldn't have possibly seen it when it came out. Well, they're really pushing this Wonder Woman 1984. That's gonna be a pile of shit.
Probably.
I'm really hoping that comic book movies are officially dead.
No, they're gonna be like the only thing that's around. Oh, not so funny now when it's. Oh God! Don't cough! Don't cough!
Karma's a bitch, ain't it?
Coughing.
I really hope I'm on the mend.
I hope so too, dude. It's been a week. Very face palm levels of sickness in this group.
No kidding. I don't need to be sick for a year and a half.
Good God.
Seriously, it was fucking 8 months. Well, we've been in lockdown.
2020 time, that's like 10 years. Jeez.
Oh, this is last year? Was it 2 years ago? I've known you cocksuckers way too long. I got a note from my my landlord saying it basically just said that I've lived here for 5 years.
Yeah.
Like, was this a congratulations or was this a complaint?
Yes.
This wasn't particularly positive, but this wasn't particularly negative. So just
Dad, did I do good?
Yeah, like do I get a discount? Do I get a frequent flyers?
Did you get a cake? You should have got a cupcake at least.
I mean, yeah, they don't give out food anymore because the cockroaches.
Oh shit.
Kevin Green died.
Who?
Kevin King, linebacker, Green Bay Packers. He was 80s football. Fuck, huge. Miami Dolphins.
How much fertilizer can I get for $600? Nice.
Yeah. The fuck's his name? Number 20, Detroit Lions. Barry Sanders said he's the only man he feared was Kevin Green. And I'm like, I think he retired before he started playing. What do we got here? We got When your political agenda is more important than the people you represent, you have become a danger to the nation.
Mm-hmm.
That's not bad. Get these people out of here. Sending money overseas. How does that help out America in any way? Bishop Snyder explains why Christians must never take abortion-tainted COVID vaccine. Schneider says it was a pain in my heart in seeing so many people he esteems backing the permissibility of taking an abortion-tainted... What the hell does that mean?
There's a claim that the fast track was only facilitated because of the fetal tissue used for testing and development of the RNA vaccine.
I'm not injecting babies into me. I'm a baby injector. Not the... Wait, no. You know, never mind. Let's get off the... Let's get off that subject real quick.
Well, I watched Hans Gruber fall from Nakatomi Tower last night, so it's officially Christmas.
I think Bruce Willis said it's not a Christmas movie.
I don't care what Bruce Willis says.
What was... Did you hear that? Somebody said that. I don't know if it's true or not. Like, ho, 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 now I have a machine gun. Makes it a goddamn Christmas movie. You know, exchanging presidents in Lethal Weapon makes it a Christmas movie. You know, having a gremlin as a Christmas gift makes it a Christmas movie. Now, if you want to argue any of those are Hanukkah movies, you go ahead and you fight that out in the comic section. But $3 billion for tech upgrades. Yeah, this needs to be vetoed. But it's probably the last chance Trump will have to put forth even something minuscule to us. $10 million for gender programs in Pakistan.
Yeah, we're going back to war, boys.
You know what? I just might go for a walk in the woods. That seems about right. Jeremy Bullock died last week? I heard that. What? I saw a headline the other day that absolutely contradicted the story. I cannot think of it. But that's about how all media is done these days. You have to read the articles just to see the truth. Oh, it was an article about how Pfizer has been including extra doses in the of the vaccine in each vial. So the vials are a little over 2 milliliters. And each dose is 0.3 milliliters. And it's supposed to, each vial is supposed to have 5 doses for a total. Oh, what the fuck? For a total of 1.5 milliliters. But they've been filling them to the top, which is over 2 milliliters. So roughly, the real story is the pharmacists have been using the 5 doses and chucking out the extra fluid, which is about a dose to 2 doses. At minimum, over a dose, nearly 2 doses. So the article was praising Pfizer for saving space by adding additional doses, but it wasn't shitting on the pharmacist for throwing away literally like hundreds of doses. Just ridiculous. For every 15 shots, they throw away 5 shots. Yeah, there's been the CDC and Pfizer are both looking into the claims that there have been severe reactions from the shots that they've already come out with. 6 cases are really being looked into by the CDC, but they're claiming severe allergic reactions and anaphylaxis, which is a severe allergic reaction. But you could swell in the face. That's not anaphylaxis. Anaphylaxis is swelling of the throat, the closure of the throat from swelling. So yeah, that's a thing. There's one of the nurses, the first to take it, fucking passed out during an interview about being one of the first people to take it. No. There was roughly 5.5 milliliters, which is a full dose and 2/3 of another dose. So three of those vials need 5 doses. So they were throwing away very usable vaccine if we're considering it a vaccine that actually works or whatever. Point is, I'm not taking it. I'm allergic to eggs. Fuck you guys. I'm also allergic to baby fetus.
Mm-hmm. I'm just worried that my employer is going to mandate it.
Dude, it's like religious reasons.
I will. I'll do everything I can to not.
I don't want to meet God. It's my religious reason. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if there's like you don't empty a whole bottle of pills in your mouth because there's usually a what are those things called? Desiccant?
Desiccant. The silicate package.
Silicate package. Okay, yeah. The packages of so you that is something that's still shaking around the bottom of a pill bottle, I guess.
I usually take mine out and throw them away.
That's the first thing I do.
I do if it's near the top. If it's buried, I'll wait till it pops up to the top.
You have no idea how bad my back pain is. This 24 pack is going down. I'll give you 3 days. But just I don't know how you're literally emptying it into a measuring tube. So I don't know why you wouldn't. I don't know. Maybe they thought the extra was to like in case you got an air bubble.
You don't want an air bubble in your syringe, that's for damn sure.
Well, yeah, Vax syringe is less likely to cause an issue, though. But yeah. Also, I've been seeing both on the right and the left with this stupid fact stuff. They were saying, first off, I don't believe Nancy Pelosi got the shot. But it was showing her getting the shot, and they're like, the cap's still on it. Vax needles still have the caps. They just push to the side, they're injected, and then they come back over the needle as soon as you're done with it. So the right needs to stop spreading caps still on bullshit. But then the left was saying it's a depth gauge. And I'm like, no, they're not making extra long needles. You shove the thing all the way in and you inject it. But in an injection scenario, when they're doing intramuscularly, they put the needle in, then they pull the plunger back. They don't push it forward. They pull it back. And that is to make sure that they didn't happen to hit an extremely large capillary or the possibly a hidden vein somewhere. But it's to keep it from being injected into the bloodstream, and it's subdermally, subcutaneously into the muscle of the patient. So that video of the doctor who, first off, had the wrong needle, injected it, and then pushed the empty plunger down. It was empty, and then tried to pull it back. Everything about that was wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And I like, are you an actor? Like you're not even a nurse and or a doctor? Like, and then the nurse and or doctor who received it didn't even fucking. I like, what the hell? Now, there's no need to pinch the area. That's something you do to kids so that they can't feel it. But there is nothing wrong with pinching the area. There's nothing right about pinching the area. There's just so much misinformation and bullshit. And I don't know why anybody would do that. And especially you guys, the 1.5 of you that are listening and the 2 of you that aren't paying attention, but it's still on. Thank you, Stephen. Don't straw man in particular. But we are dealing with honest to God evil people. And you hurt our side when you give misinformation and or just outright make something up about a person. Because when something like that gets researched, for instance, I saw the other day, there were 600 overdoses in San Francisco in 2020 and 173 deaths from coronavirus. Now, I, being the intelligent, smart, wonderful person that I am, that can't be right. So I went back and I looked it up, and it was dead on fucking accurate to the point where it was. It showed me 176 people dead from the coronavirus, but it had a +3 to cover the week. So last week's article that said 173 people died was accurate, and it showed 176 because 3 people have passed in the meantime. You done dying over there?
I hope so.
Man, I hope you get better soon. Because Christmas is right around the corner.
Oh yeah, it's Friday. I gotta go shopping tomorrow.
I gotta wrap a present. I still haven't wrapped a present, but I still got 3 days. Just don't. If you know it's a lie, don't spread it. If you think it's a lie, look it up. It's that simple. We do not want to be the people who are saying shit about P-tapes, or there might be a video in an elevator that is or is not discussed and or may not be filmed. So just please do your part. I'm not a huge fan of the steel manning per se, but I would rather steel man. Hey, Mike's here. I would rather steel man than straw man. For those of you who don't know, straw manning is when you give somebody a very weak argument that might not even be particularly their argument, just to tear it down. While steel manning, which is not it's a made up term, like every other term is technically made up, is the exact opposite there. Giving your opponent every benefit of the doubt in the best possible light, and still staring down their argument. I'm more of a fan of the more of that than the straw manning, but still, I don't. Fuck you. Quit killing kids. If all lives matter, those lives matter too. We got anything else? Anybody think of anybody hot? Anything?
I don't really have anything. I'm just overall down about the situation we're finding ourselves in.
Victoria Justice. She's a Disney Channel kid, but she's pretty cute right now.
She started off on Nickelodeon, I thought.
Whatever. Jenna McCready, also
Jeanette McCurdy.
Whatever. She got those chipmunk cheeks. Fan of that.
Not a cute kid as a kid, but she grew up into something.
Mm-hmm.
And then the actual girl from iCarly, who's the main star of both Drake and Josh and iCarly, is Miranda Cosgrove. I haven't seen hide nor hair of her in, God, 5 years, maybe more.
She probably went to college or something.
I'm sure she did, but...
Miranda Cosgrove. I don't know who that is.
Miranda Cosgrove.
Oh, Miranda Cosgrove. Oh yeah, she's a cutie. She's probably on Instagram or something. All right, what else? What else we got?
I don't know. Any plans for Christmas or the New Year? I mean, we could talk New Year next week, I guess.
Yeah, we can talk New Year's next week. I am working Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Meeting up with Josh sometime over the holiday weekend, exchange gifts, and
Is he out of your way?
yeah, he'll be right down the road, visiting her mom.
Right on.
Mm-hmm. So I got that ahead of me. We'll be doing a dirty Santa, whatever that is. I'm not sure. I think it's supposed to be like the three of us and we exchange gifts and somebody takes the gift from the other person. I don't know. But I bought them each a gift that they would like. So
Right on. Yeah, it's going to be a skimpy one for me and the family this year. I mean, they're still going to have plenty of crap, but it's just not going to be as grandiose as Christmases past.
30 last year.
Well, last year I built them a computer and a VR system, so
Look at
not
you.
this year.
Are you sucking on a cough drop?
I am.
Yeah, it sounds like your teeth are loose.
Sorry, I'm pulling a Nancy Pelosi.
You're fine. It's just like, are you chewing on your dentures right now, woman?
Pulling a Nancy Pelosi, just flipping my dentures around in my mouth in aggravation.
No, that's fine. I got a gift from a friend in Michigan, and she sent me a Toblerone.
Okay.
Never had one before.
Never had one before?
Never had one before.
It's middle grade chocolate. They're pretty good.
It was all right. Not great, but it wasn't bad.
Yeah.
I thought like the almonds almost acted like a Rice Krispie.
Mm-hmm.
So there was like kind of crunchy, but not like crunchy, like a fucking peanut or bit of concrete. But like it was like a nice crispy, and I wouldn't say crunchy. It was crispy, yeah. So it was okay, enjoyable. Not 100 grams I still have to try, and I think that's about it for fucking candy. I mean, there's stuff I avoid.
I love
like
100-gram bars. They're good.
Like anything like white, like white milk chocolate. Nah. Cacao is a dark color. Thank you. All right, let's go ahead and get out of here, and we'll move over to the after hours because I got the pee-pee.
All right.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Oh, hold on. I gotta...